and spitted on, and they shall scourge him, put him to death. And the third day he shall rise again. That's Luke the historian. The Hebrew Bible, great scroll of Isaiah, Apocrypha, and the pseudo-Pigrapha are all the possible scripture that Jesus could be referencing. Okay, that includes religious writings that didn't get put into the Bible, I suppose. And not one book mentions the Son of Man, which means a man of mankind, a person of mankind, God's righteous servant of Isaiah 53, a son of God, a man who is God, or any man to be delivered to the Gentiles, mocked, scourged, and put to death. A man who dies for the sins of other men, any man who is to rise from the dead on the third day, or a man who is sacrificed or made to sacrifice himself by God. It's just not there. You heard me from the lips of Jesus. I just read that's from the New Testament. It's an outright lie. And deceptive, the whole basis for Christianity is the sacrifice, the crucifixion, the scourging part of it. You know, he's a man of suffering, familiar with. You know how many people suffered on the cross? Everybody who got crucified, they all suffered. Isaiah 53 is describing a particular man. No, you look at his entire life. When you look at the total package of Jesus, do you say that's a man of suffering? No, what they say is he's a man of suffering. He's crucified. No, I'm talking about your whole life. It's just bad things happening all the time. And afflicted by God. The Jewish people, as one man Israel, have never been afflicted by God. That's being born lame, crippled, blind, or disfigured. I've been afflicted by God, and I fulfilled 53:10. Like 22 years after I was supposed to be dead and hadn't seen a doctor. That's enough proof. That's all you need. And the cancer's gone. These are just miracles happening everywhere, huh? Saying God hadn't returned to get me ready? Well, when he finally has me ready, that's when he's going to be wanting to return to his temple. Don't forget utter destruction. He may get tired of waiting on me. If he leaves, the nations are going to get you one day. Utter destruction. Now, of course I don't want that. To me, I feel like it's almost one of my burdens. Okay, we're running out. Let me see if there's anything else important here. It's blurring on me again. Okay, I'm almost done. Okay, y'all can look up pseudegrapha and the other one. That's 2 paragraphs. It is accepted today by Judaism and Christianity that the 4 Gospels are pseudepigrapha and were not written by the disciples Michael, Mark, and John, and the historian Luke. Okay, we're back on. I'm going to try to give you these last 2 paragraphs I just jumped. The Apocrypha, in Greek, that means hidden books, are Jewish books from that period not preserved in the Hebrew Bible, but included in the Latin Vulgate and Greek Septuagint Old Testaments. The Apocrypha are still regarded as part of the canon of the Roman Catholic Church, I guess it is, and Orthodox churches, and as such, their number is fixed. The term pseudepigrapha, Greek, means falsely attributed, was given to Jewish writing of the same period, which were attributed to authors who did not actually write them. This was widespread in Greek Roman antiquity, in Jewish, Christian, and pagan circles alike. Books were attributed to pagan authors and names drawn from the repertoire of biblical personalities, such as Adam, Noah, Enoch, Abraham, Moses, Elijah, Ezekiel, Baruch, and Jeremiah. The pseudepigrapha resembled the apocrypha. I bet I've never tried to learn Greek. In general character, yet were not included in the Bible, apocrypha, or rabbinic literature. It is, again, accepted by Judaism and Christianity that the four Gospels are pseudepigrapha, falsely attributed to others, and were not written by the disciples Matthew, Mark, and John, and the historian Luke. The greatest lie. And not only that, it's doctoring the New Testament. Well, I mean, this how do you say is prophecy fulfilled? How do you say that? Well, all you did was, whoever wrote it just changed it. They had Zechariah right in front of them. And they said, well, we can't have that because he gets crucified. Come on, it's hard enough to fit Jesus into this book without you giving me trouble, slow-mo. That's what they did. They said, we got to make money. How about that story of Jesus? Everybody loves it. It is a good story. But that's what it is. A big story. That's all people had back then. Okay, next up. 18. Personally, I love this one. I think it'll bore most of you to death. Signs and portents. God says you'll like it. He just said that.